Everybody, all the respected teachers, if I can remember Sundar sir, Vice President and Passport sir as well. I really feel glad to have the presentation in front of you all. I really would like to thank QUEST-Nepal in collaboration with Mount View Boarding School and Modern Boarding Higher Secondary School. And you can see the first slide, this is the picture of our quality team. And here the team photo and the team members. We have altogether 5 members in our team. And this is team information where the name of our circle is Team Quality, which is from in 1st June, 2016. And the team leader, me myself, Kumar Dekal. And deputy leader, Mr. Ajay Dulal. Secretary, Mr. Pratap Kargi sir. Members, Mr. Vivek Thapa and Mr. Sagar Tama. And coordinator, Mr. Rajkumar Mahajan sir. And facilitator, Mr. Roshan Tapa sir. And the venue is definitely Mount View Boarding School Media Hall. We decided to name our team as Team Quality because we all believe in total quality to impart education, where our main concern is to attain, improve, create, develop quality manpower for future progress for the betterment of our country. So basic tools that we use here are check sheets, the graphing chart, Pareto diagram, cause and effect diagram, which is also known as the fishbone diagram or Ishikawa diagram. And here the picture of brainstorming. And using the brainstorming technique, we list out major 13 problems, which you can see on the slide. And let me read a few of them. First, tiredness, less leisure grades, major disturbance, and rest are there on the slide. And we even stratified the problems into category A, B, and C, where category A has total number of 6 problems, followed by category B, where we have 7 problems, and category C has no problem at all. Now over to Sagar sir.
Okay, thank you, Kumar sir. Now, without any further delay, I would like to move forward to the presentation. And the first thing we can see is the problems of the category A, where the problems are listed as tiredness, the lack of confidence, self-awareness, magazines and newspapers, drinking water, no proper use of dustbin, and the last one is no English environment. And this is the pie chart representation of the problems, where the problems in self-solvable is 6, and the number of problems which is partially solvable is 7, and the percentage is 46 and 54. And this is the slide showing the prioritization of the problems made by voting, and out of 10 we can see the problems has been the most vote has been given to the no English environment. This is followed by a drinking water problem, and the third one is tiredness, and you can see this slide. And this is the Pareto matrix, which is the representation of the problem. We can see the problems listed and with the frequency, cumulative frequency, and cumulative frequency percentage. And this is the final and the Pareto diagram, where we can see the no English environment with the frequency of the 41, with the cumulative frequency percentage of 23%, with the drinking water with 35, and tiredness with 30, and the rest of the problems and their frequencies you can see on the slides. Now I'd like to hand over this presentation to Ajay sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay, now we move forward to the next characters of lack of English environment. This is our major concern also. So we have mentioned as common characters. These are as follows: lack of vocabulary. These factors which are the cause behind lack of English environment. Problem on structures, like proper structures. Hesitation to speak, like it is also caused due to lack of confidence, low confidence. Direct translation, sometimes we translate directly from Nepali to English, so it causes. And here we go, problem definition. No English environment, how it is caused? It is simply can be defined as the maximum use of mixed language of English and Nepali caused by poor vocabulary, poor power, and lack of and language structures, which results in hesitation and reduces confidence, which gives rise to illogical direct translation in Nepali, which is not appropriate for teachers as well as students. Okay, then after we set our target to reduce the problems, to minimize the problems, so we have taken sample out of 15 students and 50 students, and we found problems in among 30. Our target is to reduce it to 15 students into 15. So following methods will be taken. First one is managing English newspapers daily, so that they can read, and they can know the pronunciation exactly. Motivating teachers to communicate in English. Fine and rewards, penalty and rewards, and request management for training to enhance capacity. Lastly, in my part, there is a Ishikawa diagram, which is also known as fishbone diagram, in which we have found, we have tried to find root causes, and we have mainly being teachers, we focus on our own problems. So no rewards, no fear, lack of learning materials, and rest of the points we can see on slides. Okay. So after that, we have stratified the problems of teachers only. We have taken from same Ishikawa. Education, lack of confidence, carelessness, lack of learning material, no rewards and motivation regarding teachers, and no fear of like management.
Now you want to hand over to?
Okay. Now I want to hand over this responsibility to Pratap sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now the next step that we have to follow is that YY analysis, and it is done to find out the main root cause of our main problems. And the first problem is hesitation and lack of confidence.
Why?
Shyness.
Why?
No confidence.
Why?
Lack of practice.
Why?
Lack of substance exposure.
Why?
No platform at school.
Why?
No motivation. And in this we can regard no motivation as the root cause of the problems, hesitation and lack of confidence. And next problem is carelessness.
Why?
Indiscipline.
Why?
Lack of self-awareness.
Why?
Lack of moral knowledge.
Why?
Not knowing the scope of English language. And in this second problem, we can consider the root cause as not knowing the scope of English language. And the third problem is lack of learning materials.
Why?
Improper communication with the management.
Why?
Hesitation.
Why?
No responsibility.
Why?
No initiation. And in this, no initiation is regarded as the main root cause for the lack of knowing materials. Fourth problem is no rewards.
Why?
No value of rewards.
Why?
Not required for the teachers. And the last problem is no fear.
Why?
Lack of strict rules.
Why?
No proper management.
Why?
No proper work division.
Why?
Miscommunication.
Why?
Revision.
Why?
Egoism.
Why?
Lack of intimacy.
Why?
Lack of social activities.
Why?
Attitude problem. And in this problem, we can consider that attitude problem is the main root cause for the problem of no fear. Okay, now I like to hand over the remaining parts for our videos.
Thank you, Pratap, sir. And after we found the 5 major root causes for our problems, and we did observation through check 6, and through check 6 it can be clearly seen that no motivation is the major root cause for our problem. And we did this observation among 80 participants in Mount View Multimedia Hub. And second root cause is not required for teachers, and all can be seen in the slide. And after finding the major root cause, we have shown our statistics in Balkot matrix as well. And in Balkot matrix also, you can see clearly that no motivation is covers 50% of the cumulative frequency percent, and it can be known, and it can be also seen as no motivation is the major root cause for our problem. The rest of the all can be seen in the slide. Then we have depicted our statistic in Pareto diagram as well, and we have depicted all the 5 major root causes of our problem. And from the Pareto diagram also, it can be clearly seen that no motivation is the major root cause for our problem in this environment. Okay, after finding our major root cause for the problem, we discussed and made following strategies to be followed in our school. The strategies are as follows. First one is compulsory rules to teachers and students to communicate in English. And second one is strict rules, no compromise, final penalty system, counseling. And third one is organizing English related programs. And fourth one is setting an example. And fifth one is English bulletin, wall magazine, collage, pamphlet, and posters. Okay, and after that we have shown our strategy in 5W1 chart, that is also called as activity plan chart. And we have taken our first strategy, reading, that is compulsory rules to teachers and students to communicate in English. And this is our 5W1 chart. And in this start, we can see that what we are going to do is making and implementing strict rules for teachers and students, and why we are going to do that is to improve English fluency. And who is going to start that initiation is teachers. We all teachers are going to start it, and where we are going to start the program is within the school premises, and when, from when is that program going to be started is from 2007-3 onward. And how we are going to implement our strategies is by following the rules and motivating each other, showing motivational documentary, organizing English-related programs. Thank you. Have a good day. And this is our slide presentation. And again, I would like to thank QUEST-Nepal and as well as the collaboration of Mount View English School and Modern School for providing us this kind of opportunities. And again, we feel obliged for it. And if you have any suggestions and questions, I would like to accept it. Thank you so much.